Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about how to get rich, because you guys really seem to enjoy the videos where I explain how I got rich and how you can get rich in the game. Now this video is just going to be like 100% overall what you should do and tips that you should do to get more rich. So my number one tip is to have friends, so play the game with friends. If you are getting bored of the game, then you can always just talk to friends. It's a great way to communicate with friends. It's an awesome social game. Another thing is, if you're farming, you can work together to reach a common goal. It's a lot faster to have two people breaking than one. If you guys need to reach something, such as like making a bunch of wizard hat trees like I did one time, I did that with a friend, and it was actually really fun, and it was just a good way to bond. He made the bookcase, I made the dreamstone, and we actually came together to make a lot of trees. Now you all saw this one coming, and I really don't like to do it, and I really don't want to bring it up, but you have to. You have to farm. Now, the only reason you have to farm is because you need gems, whether it's you have to SB to get people's attention that you are selling the item, or whether you just buy straight up items or world locks. Regardless what you're doing with the gems, you have to farm. It's just a necessity. I prefer farming chandeliers, but if you can't afford that, go with Blackrock. My third tip, which is probably the most useful, is go for pure world locks. People respect pure world locks way more over items. If someone wants to sell something, they usually want pure because it's way easier to sell. Items, prices change a lot and very quickly. It's really kind of random. The economy's kind of crazy in the game, but world locks usually stay at a steady area. Now, unless you're a collector, then you want to collect a bunch of items. But other than that, I'd stick with world locks. It's a lot easier to sell or buy stuff with a stack of world locks than other items. Another extremely useful thing to getting rich is get the items that come out in updates immediately and try to sell them, because the prices will drop insanely quickly after the update's gone. Another thing is, if it's like a wing or an item that's worth over like 500, you usually should check if the item is going to rise in price. You also could save the items for quite some time. It really depends on the item, but items that usually come out in the store for gems, you should buy those and then sell those for a lot of world locks. You can, like when the Starboard came out, it was sold for high prices, but now it's worth nearly nothing. This is kind of a new tip that I've never mentioned in any other video, but I've found recently that is very useful to getting rich. If you are good at creating worlds or you're creative, I'd create some worlds like trade worlds or just parkours, and you can sell those for high prices even if it's not even that great. Worlds are starting to become a lot more valuable. They are becoming way more valuable than items, actually. The calf leash is worth less than the number 1 overall map. Now, obviously, number 1 overall is pretty dang high, but still, the calf leash, there's only like 1 or 2 in the game. Now, this kind of ties along with having world locks, but be patient. If you can't find someone to do a deal with a certain amount of world locks that you have, then just wait. You will eventually find someone if it is a semi-reasonable deal. And that's going to wrap up this video. I really hope this one helped. This is probably the number 1 most requested video of all time. People always ask me how to get rich and how to get richer in Growtopia. Now, if you like this video and it helped, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. See ya.